Am I good? Should I lower myself? Should I humble myself? Welcome back. So glad you could join us. Today's video is going to be all about my brows. My quick and easy brow routine. Hope you enjoy. You've been asking for it. Here it is. Without further ado, let's just get started because I don't know what else to say. Okay? Getting so big. Say hi. Okay, so the first thing I want to show you are the tools I use to groom my eyebrows. Scissors, some tweezers, and this brow blade thing. I get them on Amazon in packs of 3, super cheap, like a few bucks. I don't tweeze my brows often because the hair just doesn't grow that often. I will do the top though with this. It's just nice because you just shave off the top and it doesn't grow back weird or anything like that. Yeah, so with this I just use it for mostly the top, the middle, and like the sides right here. If I do need to tweeze my brows, I'll just use tweezers. And then with the scissors, I actually cut the tops of my brow hairs. That way they're not long, they're all even. So I'm gonna zoom in and I'll show you how I do that. So normally when I need to trim them, I take a brow gel and I brush them all the way up. That way they are sticking up, so it's easy for me to trim them. So I did trim them last week, so they're not that long, but basically what I do, and I'll just go in and cut it. That way it's all even. This doesn't have to be perfect, it just sort of cleans them up a little. So these are the brow pencils I've been using from Sigma, medium and light. They just came out a few weeks ago and I honestly really like them. They have spoolies on one end and then on the other side is where the pencil is. It's super thin. I really like this formula because it's very creamy and it has a nice glide to it. If you use brow pencils, you know what I mean. But I'm gonna start off with the medium one. So I start with the medium shade and I go from here and I kind of connect it. Basically I start connecting it from here to here because I have like a gap right here where there's no hair. So I connect these two and then I do the tail lightly. And as I do this, I brush it out just so that each stroke isn't harsh. Then I switch to the light shade and I brush my brow down so I can get up at the top right here. And I have like a gap right here, which I like to connect. So I'll start filling in the top. And then at the tail, I'll brush them down and fill in this part right here. I like my brows to have like a more rounded shape right here. And then brush it again. And then I move on to the front. I brush these hairs up. And I kind of draw a line from the bottom, just as like a guide, and then I'll start making strokes like this to mimic the hair. Now if I really want to be extra and draw actual hair strokes at the front, I actually take a brush. This one is from Anastasia 7B. Super thin, look how thin that is. And on the other side it has a spoolie. So I actually take some water and then the duo powder from Benefit, the Browsings number 3, like this. And I'll actually wet my brush in some water. Mine is like really beat up, so just ignore that. But right here you can see I've already used it with water. That's why it's like a different color. But I'll take some water with the powder side and I'll just dip it into the brush. And then with this, I'll point it straight up and I will literally do strokes. This I feel like gives you a microblading effect. Sometimes I'll even do my entire brow with just strokes if I want like a model bushy brow type of thing. Listen, my brows are definitely not twins or even sisters or cousins. They're more like far relatives. But I try my best to get them symmetrical as much as I can. Now I'm going to set them again using Benefit's 24-hour brow setter. I like the brush on this. And again, I just brush them up to set them. Well, right here I kind of brush sideways. I don't like too much concealer, but this just cleans it up really, really nicely. I only clean up the bottom of my brow and mainly up to here, just because I want to maintain like the natural look of it. And then for the front here, I do the tiniest amount just to sort of highlight it. Don't forget to blend the concealer down. You don't want like any harsh lines. But that is basically my brow all done. So that is it for this video of how I do my eyebrows, my brow routine. Let me know if you guys would want to see the model brow tutorial, because I can do that too. And remember, your brows are not twins, they are sisters, or if you're like me, they are far relatives. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.